my channel, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. I hope you're having a lovely day. So obviously, because it's still October, I'm going to be doing scary videos still, as well as makeup videos, whatever you want. Let me know in the comments below what you would like to see from me. So today I'm going to do the top 10 scary places or haunted places in the UK, because one day I really want to visit like a hotel or a castle or whatever, wherever these places are, because I love stuff like this. I know some of my friends really want to do it as well, so hopefully after COVID is over and everything, when it's safe to do so, we can go out and do like a haunted investigation, because I think that would be absolutely, like, it would be so much fun. Like, I love stuff like that, and I'm not easily scared anymore. I used to be, but I'm not anymore. So let's get on with it. So number one, Blickling village. It's Kent, and by the way, if I'm looking down, just because I've got this, Ashford, Kent in the UK. It's nestled amongst the countryside, very nice looking area. It's like a nice village. You wouldn't expect it to be haunted, but actually it's one of the most haunted places in the UK. There's been an astounding 12 to 16 sightings of ghosts in that area, and they're all distinctive ghosts as well. They're not just like one-off. They're ghosts that people have seen over and over and over again. There's numerous ghost tales, but the one that stands out for me is the one about the lady. She was called the Watercress Woman, who will witness of her on the bridge smoking a pipe. So many have travelled to Blickling in hopes to capture evidence of spirits. One such group asked to spend the night in a local church, cameras and everything set up. Sounds like something I want to do. After they had videoed everything and the vicar arrived at the church, they said they were disappointed because it was uneventful, and commented that the only interesting part had been that the vicar's dog had come to visit them a few times, to which the vicar replied that he does not have a dog. So that's fun. So number two is Blickling Hall in Norwich. I hope I'm saying that right. Probably not. I'm so sorry. It was also once voted the most haunted house in Britain. Blickling Hall that you see today stands on the ruins of a medieval manor house, once home to the Boleyn family. Anne Boleyn herself was born there, famously the one who was beheaded by her husband Henry VIII for not having a boy baby. So she didn't give him a child for heir, basically. So it's said that Anne's ghost is actually seen around the anniversary that she was actually beheaded. There's been loads of sightings of her. It says that today visitors can come in and explore the inside of the hall and learn a fascinating story. So number three, Pendle Hill in Lancashire. Pendle Hill has a lot of history and a lot of ghost stories from people that come and go from everywhere. They've actually had ghost investigators come in as well, particularly on Halloween in the 17th century in England. There was a mountain hysteria surrounding practicing witchcraft, and if someone was ill or passed away suddenly, witchcraft was often blamed. 12 women in Lancashire were accused of witchcraft, and they were to become the most famous witches in Britain. They were put on trial in Lancaster Castle in 1612 for the murder of up to 10 people, and 10 were subsequently found guilty. Pendle Hill is said to be the home of the restless spirits of the witches, who are buried there overlooking the village. The witches are also said to haunt the villages that lie in the hill's shadow. Those who spend time on Pendle Hill, and the number of television programmes have been filmed there. Some crew members have reported feeling like strangled with invisible hands, which is so strange. A number of chilling ghost walks and overnight ghost hunts are offered for those who are brave enough to venture Pendle Hill. Right, so number four, Ancient Ram Inn, and it's in Gloucestershire. So this one actually provides a picture perfect, like, haunted house kind of style place. People always think it looks like it should be haunted when it is, like, it is haunted, but like, people always think that it is anyway. It also is said that this is supposed to be the most haunted place in the UK as well. visitors had reported like heat differences, so a lot of cold air, a lot of cold breezes, even though there's no draft or wind in the actual like place. A lot of ghost sightings. There's been one in particular is believed to be a witch in the 1500s. He actually took refuge in the inn to escape from hunters till she was eventually captured. Many people believe that she lingers in the room that she had stayed in that night. Number 5, Chillingham Castle in Northumberland. Now, I live in Newcastle, so this could be one that I could go to, because this one's in Annex, so it's not too far away, so I could probably get to this castle. They say that the castle's name goes with the actual stories, because people say that stories are so chilling that Chillingham Castle fits really well. So apparently there are a mix of tortured spirits that have stayed at this castle, but there's one in particular. It's the White Pantry Ghost. The ghost is a frail white figure, only appears in the pantry begging for water. The story is told that a footman guarded the pantry because the silver was stored there. One night when he had turned in his sleep, he was confronted by a lady in white who begged for some water. The footman assumed she was one of the castle's guests and went to retrieve it, but when he realised that it was locked inside and nobody had an ad. Imagine waking up and being like, oh, don't worry, I'll grab you some water. Try to leave and the door's actually locked. I'd be like, bye bye, never come back. So another one of the castle's most talked about spirits, that is the one called Blue Boy. He is thought to haunt the Pink Room. Witnesses have claimed to see blue halos of light, and it turns out that Chillingham Castle actually do paranormal and ghost tours, so I might have to look into that. Number 6 is Bury Pomeroy Castle in Devon. Castle was actually once intended to be the greatest house in Devon. The ruin of Bury Pomeroy Castle sits in a picturesque wood. The derelict woodland scene can be deceiving, as the castle is in fact considered to be the most haunted in Britain. Ooh. Just heard the door and I shit myself. So there is 2 distinctive spirits in this place, and they're 2 women, and one is the Blue Lady and one is the White Lady. And the White Lady is believed to be spirit of Margaret Pomeroy, and the Blue Lady is thought to also be a member of the Pomeroy family, dressed in a long blue cape, and she attempts to lure passers-by to her aid in the castle tower and push them to their death. So that's fun. The castle's managed by English Heritage, so you can stroll the ruin and you can listen to the audiobook and everything that they have set up there. You can roam the grounds wherever you want, and you can listen to the history and the ghost stories of the place. So I know I'm probably going to get this name wrong because I kind of get it in my head what it's actually called, but it's Samlisbury Hall, so if I do get that wrong, I apologise now. And this is number 7 in Lancashire. So the hall is a picturesque, stately home. It dates back to the 14th century, built as a family home. Today the hall is re-owned by someone else, and it's known for being one of the most haunted locations in the UK. So the stately home is believed to be haunted by a collection of paranormal entities, including the ghost of the White Lady, who is thought to be Dorothy Southworth, a former resident. They have caught a glimpse of the broken-hearted lady Dorothy's spirit a number of times with the whole grounds, and some visitors have also claimed they have captured the spirit on camera. Number 8 is Coffey Castle, and it is in Dorset. It can be found within the quiet Dorset countryside, feeling in stark contrast with its surroundings. The most reported ghost that is in this place is the woman in white. It seems to be a lot of this in all these places, isn't it? Just a woman in white. What the hell's going on in Britain, eh? There's women in white everywhere running about. the hell's going on? She's been the most spotted in the bridge leading up to the castle, although there is no overall consensus on who the woman is. Recent reported sighting of the woman was in 1967 when a local man reported that he had seen her in the village of Coffey itself. A number of other spooky sights and sounds have been witnessed here, including lights in the dead of the night. But Coffey Castle is now managed by the National Trust, so you can explore ruins and learn more about the castle's fascinating history. This next one is Buckland Abbey in Devon. So this one's also in Devon. This one's number 9. So again, Buckland Abbey is in the middle of nowhere. It's in a nice little village, originally built as a monastery. Buckland was purchased by Sir Francis Drake in 1581. It is believed that many of the locals feared Drake and believed he had made a deal with the devil to defeat the Spanish Armada. His renovations only lasted 3 days, which was also believed to be the devil's work. His ghost is believed to haunt Buckland. So again, this property is now owned by the National Trust, so visitors can witness the infamous drum that belonged to Sir Francis. The drum is said to host his spirit and sound whenever England is in danger. The last time the drum is supposed to have sounded was prior to the beginning of the First World War. That's cool. Number 10. So number 10, I'm actually going to go off the rail here and say number 10 is a place that I visited when I was little. I'm just going to get the information about this castle because this castle has been on Most Haunted. It's called Castle Keep. So this castle was built between 1172 and 1177 and it was completed in 1177. Its purposes was to have defence purposes from the Roman times. So this is my personal experience with the Castle Keep. Me, my dad and my sister went to it just for something to do because we had nothing to do while in town. We went in, we never knew it was haunted or anything like that. We've been in there plenty of times before, so we didn't think anything of it. So we started looking at all the grounds, went inside, and my dad was taking pictures. They have like, not statues, they have like mannequins of like what they used to wear and everything like that. They've got like all the suits up and everything, all the armour and all the swords and stuff all lined up, and they've got names of the rooms and everything in the castle. We went in, took loads of pictures, and then my dad noticed. My dad had one of those, at the time it was the pushy up phones, little black pushy up phone. He took a picture and it was of me standing next to the armour, and he asked us if anyone was standing next to us, and I was wondering why the hell is he asking us that. And I said no, there was like literally no one in the room with her, there was just us. Just like me and my dad. My sister went somewhere else at the time, and he was like, weird, because look at this. And I'm sure he's got this picture somewhere. I'll try and find it, and I'll put another video if I can find it. But it was literally a picture of me next to the armour, and then behind us was literally a black figure, but there was no one there. There was no one there. I need to find this picture because it's so creepy. Like, it's so creepy. And later that day, my dad was still in that room, like taking all the pictures, to see if he could catch it again. He never did. It was only the picture of me in it, obviously. And then me and my sister went to go upstairs, and in this place, all the doors, all of them, are locked to the side, so you kind of open and close the doors, you kind of slam the doors, you kind of slam the windows. They're all chained open or chained shut, so like you kind of open and close anything, and there's no way anything should have slammed, like, at all. Me and my sister were actually walking up, there's a staircase that goes up in a circle, and me and her were going up that tower. I'm sure it just stops at a dead end. Like, there's a room upstairs, but you kind of go in it, like they don't let you go in it. It's all locked, and we heard a massive crash, and we're like, what the hell is that? And I'm not even joking, seconds later, I mean, my sister looked at each other, we're like in fright, but we weren't like that scared. And my sister literally fell back, but she said she was pushed. To this day, she said she was pushed down these stairs. She said she felt like she was pushed, and when she was pushed, as she was rolling down the stairs, bearing in mind these are stone stairs, So this hurt, we're both bruised. She grabs me while she was falling as well to try and stop myself from falling, but we're both set under falling anyway. My dad came over and went, "What was that noise?" And I went, "Oh, the slam of the door." He went, "No, not that noise." He went, "I heard you screaming down the stairs." And I was like, "Well, yeah, that's because Sophie got pushed." And he went, "Pushed by who?" And we're like, "Just they were like, we don't know. We don't know who she was pushed by. She wasn't pushed by anyone. No, it wasn't me. I didn't push her." And we're telling the staff about this, and apparently it's happened before. Like, someone's been pushed down them stairs. Like, how creepy is that? Bearing in mind, me and my sister were, I was probably around 10. So my sister would have been 13, so she was a teenager. Like, I hate it when stuff like that happens, like, and people just don't believe you. But the staff know that place is haunted. Like, most haunted, like I said before, have been to this place. So yeah, that's the top 10 most haunted places in the UK. Well, that's their top 10 anyway. I hope to go to one of them or two of them soon. Obviously when COVID is over, because, well, I don't want to be going there when COVID is going on, and you know, you never know what's going on these days. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Remember to like and subscribe. Comment down below what you like the most. If you have any ideas, let me know, as I welcome them all. And yeah, I love yous. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
Back from the dead.